following training is sponsored by the Niagara Library System. We serve our member libraries in Niagara, Orleans, and Genesee counties. Please visit your local library homepage and use your library card to get access to streaming videos, downloadable music, audiobooks, ebooks, and even more from the comfort of your own home. Thank you. Hello, good to see everyone today. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the New York State Department of Labor and some of their live webinars they have for anybody, actually anybody who wants to register or anybody who is looking for work. And the nice thing about these webinars is it doesn't matter or where they're being held. They could be like in the Albany area or upstate or New York. Because they're webinars, they're on Zoom and they're free for anybody to join. Anybody from any part of New York State can join any webinar or register for them. So that's what we're going to talk about today. What we're going to do first is we're going to go to the New York State Department of Labor homepage, which you can see here. It's dol.ny.gov for Department of Labor.newyork.gov, G-O-V. This is the home page here, and what we're going to do is we're going to take our mouse and we're going to hover over the Jobs and Careers link. And of course, if you have a touch screen, you would simply tap the Jobs and Careers and the drop down will show. Let me show you that. There it is, the drop down, and what we're going to go to is career development. So I'm going to click on that. Right here, they have right at the very top, very nicely done, career events and workshops. And what we're going to do is find an event. As soon as this particular page loads, the first thing I'm going to do is go over to the right and I'm going to scroll down a little bit. You can see that New York's career centers offer a variety of classes, workshops, job fairs, job clubs, and all kinds of virtual stuff. There is basically a calendar of events listed as a table here, and it starts with the date and then the time, what the event is, and the type. So as long as this event, let me scroll down a little more. As long as this event type says virtual, it doesn't matter what region the event is taking place in, you can participate. So let me scroll down here just to show you. It talks about down here, select your labor market region. So it goes everywhere from the Capital Region to the Finger Lakes, Hudson Valley, New York City, North Country, virtual workshops, all the way down to Western New York. Okay? So just for example, right here, this kind of red is considered Hudson Valley. Okay? And if I move right over here, March 31st, in this lighter red, it says there is a Hudson Valley Regional Virtual Career Fair. What if I'm interested in actually looking at what kind of jobs are out there? What is this career fair? At 11 a.m., I can attend this through Zoom. So you can see too, as I put my mouse over where it says Hudson Valley, the career fair, the link, it gives me a little pop-up on the side. It tells me, some information about it. So what I'm going to do is carefully kind of move my mouse over and into the box. There it is. And it talks about to register for this exciting event. We can click the link, and it talks about some of the participating businesses, which I can't see any more than what it's got there right now. There is a link for more info, so actually let me just take a quick peek. When I go to the more info, wow, it gives me a whole list of different companies in alphabetical order. Holy cow, of who is going to actually, supposed to be taking part in this. And I'm just scrolling up and scrolling down. And let's say I'm really interested in this and I want to attend. It says right here, to register for this exciting event, please visit, and it's got the link. So I'm going to click the link right there. It loads with it wants to show me notifications. I don't need those notifications, so I'm going to click block. Remember, with the cookie settings, you don't necessarily want to accept all, reject all. I am going to accept the cookies because I trust the site and I know it's the New York State Department of Labor, so I'll accept the cookies. So this is a pretty cool looking website, but what I'm really looking to do is register for that career fair. So I'm going to go right to register. Let's see what happens. When I go to register, because this is a virtual career fair, It gives me, it wants from me an ID from the invitation email that I received, name, first name, last name, email address, those types of things. All right, maybe this was not the best one to pick. That's okay, because what happened was this opened up in a new tab. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close the tab I'm currently on. I'm not going to register for anything. This brings me back to the New York State Department of Labor page. And what I'm going to do now is use my back button on the browser. Let me pick something different. All right. This looks interesting here. It says social media featuring LinkedIn. And LinkedIn is a great piece of social media. If you're looking for a job, it can be, really good. So it does say it's Wednesday, March 30th, 11 a.m. to 12:30. And please click the Zoom link to register. And that's in the little pop-up box. So again, I'm going to carefully move my mouse over and into the box. And when I do that, I do get a clickable link in that box. So let me click it. This gives me the webinar registration, and I've done this before, so this is pretty easy. And it does give me a nice description. This workshop will introduce using social media in your job search, as well as basic overview of LinkedIn. Participants will learn how to network and maintain an appropriate presence on social media. For participants with disabilities, if you require any reasonable accommodations to participate, please notify the Employee Development and Growth through Education, the EDGE office, at least 72 hours prior to the event. Nice. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill out the required information, and I'm going to go ahead and click register, and let's see what happens after that. Nice. Webinar registration approved. As soon as I filled out the information, I click register. Boom. Here we are. Great. So the next thing I would do is I would definitely want to add this to my calendar. Now, I do this, they do have a link here that says add to calendar. I'm a little kind of old school, so I like to do it myself. So since I know this is March 30th at 11 a.m., what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up my Google Calendar, and I'm going to go to March 30th, and I am going to literally copy this big link and paste it into the description on the calendar. Let me get to my calendar first. Here I am looking at my calendar. I clicked on Wednesday, March 30th. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to the tab that has the webinar registration success. And I am going to now copy the topic. So I'm going to click and hold. I'm going to highlight the topic. I'm going to move my mouse in the blue. I'm going to right click, and I'm going to copy that topic. Now I'm going to go back to my calendar tab and paste that as the title of the event. I'm now also going to add the time, which was 11 o'clock. And it goes till 12:30, but 11 to 12 is fine by me. And now I'm going to click where it says description. And in this description right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and copy the Zoom link, and I'm going to paste it right here. This way, when the notification, the reminder notification pops up for me, the link will be right there, and I don't need to go anywhere else. So here's what I do. Go back to the registration page. I'm going to start here from the join. I'm going to click and hold and drag and get all of that selected in blue. Remember, I'm going to move my mouse into the blue, and I'm going to right click. If you are on a touch screen, you would do the same thing where you would long touch, you would touch and hold something until it highlighted, and then you would spread that out so it was selected, and then you would get copy on the screen in front of you. When I right click, I get the sub menu that says copy, so I'm going to click on copy, go back to my calendar, move my mouse directly into the description box that I had opened. I'm going to right click, and I'm going to choose paste. And there it is. Even though it's long, that's okay. It'll all fit in there. And as soon as I hit save, you can see that I have to start the truck, and now it tells me that at 11 a.m. I have a meeting to attend. If I want more information on the meeting, or I forgot what I did, all I have to do is click that, and it pulls right up all the information that I put in, including the link. I click it, I join, boom, we're in. So I hope you found this helpful. And just so you know too, to join a Zoom meeting, if you just want to watch, you do not need a camera and a microphone. However, if you want to participate in the meeting, you would need a camera and a microphone on your device. Okay? But again, I hope this was helpful. There are a ton of events. Let me just actually very quickly go back to the calendar here, and you can see not only are there a ton of events, but there are events in Spanish as well. And I can go through, let's see, so this was March. Let me go up to April. I can click on that. So it gives me information for April and even more. This just goes week by week. I can go by month. So here's the month of April, and scrolling through here, Wednesday, April 6th, there's resume development and more career fairs and things like that. Again, this looks like it's about week by week. So there's actually a ton of information on here to give to your patrons, and it's out there for free. You can just be looking for work. You don't have to be collecting any unemployment insurance or anything like that. This is really neat. I hope you found it interesting and useful, so take care, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye now.